So my name precedes myself, with all y'all family screaming at me. I love y'all. Static. Evolution was begun to end, and no path will end. A single red sand saved the path that the fall was meant. But when a pointed will bend, make movement resend, energy back to the point it began. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Our karma set forth, what we do is we must. We must or it kills us, but kill us it must, because our time was spent exhausting the vent and thus. The lender that lent, the owner of debt, the blessing of breath, has made an investment and expects what's been pent, the flood and the sent the prophets.
Come on with that shit.
Prophetically vised, a vision revised, a written comprised, disorder devised, and neatly surmised, and categorized, story of prize, but that was demise was quite simply put. A token to all of which has been spoken. Now back at the fulcrum, that balance of power was stolen. That's likely be that was told them, a promise unfilled with actions to be built and be chosen, then woven into every concern explosive. See, the tongue is a powerful weapon, both curses and blessings, created a mess in the mind and the body was stolen. Just nobody knows it. I thought that boat would be golden, but loathed in a cold-hearted notion. See, holding back the truth of emotion, the channel's now frozen and swollen. But at some point in the life of a poet, a poet finds herself stuck in a rut, complacent, grown stagnant, erase it from memory where times went. A record that's, I know this, a record that's, God, you guys know this. A record that's scratched, reliving a phrase that cannot see past, is the same as a writer who's taxed from his ass. Vexed on a topic, acute microscopic, translucent the answer, no power would stop it. The logic unsounded could be psychotic, playing and playing that record unscratched till I've got it. The feeling on top of us nearly narcotic, searching through bones of optic, atomic vibration, symphonic, revealing the object is not to exist on the plane of our sight yet. Which brings us full circle to the point where it's chronic. Now a poet may quit when faced with this onset, an onslaught of dead is still not gone yet. But like I could write in the depth of a subject, it seems a challenge to suffer an erect. It's almost a precept to learn from the last. I come to conclusions, assimilate knowledge in the midst of the records. As records gets missed, these hopeless requests can fill the message of a poet's intentions to finish the best rinse. Your life continues to push right and forth, not waiting for us to make it all work. You see, dreams are the theme. But that Garden of Eden is a mystical theme. And that city, Atlantis, is the grandest land that is to be sought and not to be seen. Outlandish. But all that I mean is the reaches at hands with. Should I choose to not have it? But somewhere we get lost thinking that our dreams are forsaken, and what cumbersome damage have serviced and landed with troublesome stanzas has wrecked with this havoc is that the left and the right are now faceless. And should we take them when we know that the unanimous ends are devoid of profitable options and they leave a poet stuck lacking homeostasis? For this day and age ain't far from the places of ancient, not far from the slave ship that ripped the Cajun. These cases, Sam, are no longer adjacent to these days of minimum wages. They are the same shit. Can't escape this tasteless pace of changes, aimless pages, written phrases instead of silence by its ages, wasting soul spent. And its waste is piled on shoulders. Hold up, nowhere right to turn left. I can't escape this spaceship. No, I don't belong here. But how to get a hold of those gods I hope are out there, I don't know yet. Woo! See, dreams are fading quick. From traces to traces, I chase this end to its endless ends and find myself there. The unstoppable force tunneling through that immovable object, and I thought to stop that forgotten prophets, reliving topics from stethoscope to chest harmonics. You see, the heart is of course the hardest instrument to tune and mimic, but once it's accomplished with lyrics, a story unfolds and fades into focus. That laborious journey of a poet whose guns tick on project and sees it through to its finish. You see, there is an end to the wastings of a writer's frustrations, where those frustrations are exchanged for a day's pick in the orchards of genius. Where all meanings are found, statements are sounded, an era of quest is given some closure. As the linear thought is now known to be round, for it begins where it ends, and it ends where it begins, and thus was my static evolution.